Hello. Welcome to Level Up with Louie, stream of adventure. I see all of you out there. Every time I see a number of viewers, I add 3 zeros. So to all 2,000 wonderful people who have tuned in for another episode of Level Up with Louie from the shop stream of adventure, welcome. You are just the people I wanted to see. Whoever you are, whatever your body is made of, however you choose to robe that earthly vessel, welcome. This is Level Up with Louie. I, of course, am Louie. This is the shop at LittlEmpire.com. If you want some things, and those things are things we make, come on by LittlEmpire.com. You can see that written right down here. Maybe I'll throw it in the chat just for fun. Let's see if that can even happen. Looks like it is. There it is. But let's see if we can make it a link. Make something a link. You got to put http:// www dot. You don't have to do the www as much anymore. And that does not make it a link from the chat. But you can copy and paste that right into your browser or phone. Or if you're like me, you already have Little Empire saved on your desktop as a shortcut or a bookmark or somehow the background screen. Nobody knows. I do know one thing, though. Jay Miller's out there. I do know another thing, I'll be honest. The other thing I know is that there is a massive delay between you and I. So next time you see me, just to keep things real, make sure we are delayed when communicating, like by 10 to 20 seconds easy. And that way it'll feel more like home. You might be wondering, hey, what's this guy going to get up to for 3 hours? That seems ridiculous. Well, it is. But we're going to do it anyway, friends. We're going to hang out a little bit. I'm going to work in the Little Empire shop. If you've always had a question about laser cutting or having a small business in a garage, traveling around the country, Renaissance festivals, geeky things, or what it takes to set up all the equipment to make a show as half-assed as this even possible, you've come to the right place. I have answers to some of those questions. And I hope you have some answers for me. One, if you know why sometimes the mic shocks me, it's because it's not grounded right, you let me know. Sometimes I get too close and gives me a little kiss. Electric Kiss, one of Prince's greatest songs, the Electric Kiss album. We all remember that one. He went out there and just kissed everybody in the audience. That was his guarantee to everyone in the audience. I'll come out and kiss you. I'm Prince, and I love you. I believe that's what he said right off the bat. We all remember that album. Here at Level Up with Louie, we like to do a couple things. One, I want to give a growl out to Jillian and Jay. All my Jay friends get a growl out, and they're the only ones who can tune in today. As you may have known, we do have a Google Doc sheet where everybody is separated into times and lines, so we can make sure we have enough room for everybody. We have separated everybody out into different days of the week. If you're a different last name or first name, it's up to you at that point. We don't care what name you use, first, middle, last, as long as you only show up on the day that your letter is in the queue. Today we are J's. We're actually doing, hold on, let me check. Oh, actually, it looks like we're doing A's through Z's today. So anybody with a name, a letter in a name, or the beginning of a letter of a name, A through Z, you are allowed to come in today. Come on by, check us out, see what we're getting up to. We are live in the Little Empire studio. We're going to do some laser cutting. You see, I have the shop cam here. And over here, first of all, hey, can't get far with without a little theme song. Here we go. I checked everything in the studio, including my ride out of here. There it is. That was written by Michael Brommery. And I absolutely love that theme song. We're on a magical journey. Pretty much we're going to listen to some music. I'll DJ some things as you're hanging out at work. Maybe you're popping in for a moment, popping out forever. It doesn't matter as long as you're looking cool doing it. And I know you are. All my J's look real cool. We have two lasers today. We have Lightning Bolt and we have Fireball. These are Glowforge Pluses, and that's what I run in the studio here. Sometimes I get some things cut outside of the studio and people use different lasers. I don't know anything about those. So if you have questions about epilogues or Trotex or Cylon Death Rays, that's going to have to be for another time, possibly another host and another place. Lightning Bolt and Fireball, there are bad boys right over here. You're out there in the world. If anytime you feel I am blowing out the microphones, I don't know if you're listening in headphones or on a speaker, or maybe you're broadcasting to a theater full of people. Again, we have 3,000 people tuning in today. If you are out there, if you feel I'm blowing the mics or the music mix isn't right, let me know. I try to go back and watch it. But the best feedback is what you guys are up to. Burning Hands, I don't have that as don't go chasing shocking grass. Stick to the fireballs and lightning bolts too. I've never promised a strong singing song. If you're out there, any feedback is helpful. I know you guys were just getting this started. I want to grow this channel. I want to make it happen. So as I'm working throughout the week and I'm not in an office with other people where I can just casually bump into people and have those little human conversations while getting busy and getting things done, all that's nice. That's the thing. I need to prepare. Don't worry. I spend time preparing every day. Give a growl out to being prepared. I just put some new things in, so I'm just checking those out too. Look at those pop up. A little lightning bolt and fireball. What little beauties they are. I chose the Glowforge because it worked right out of the box. Literally, I took it out. I would say it was the next day I did my first cut. First day, I maybe even the first day I opened it. I probably, knowing me, I opened it, put it, put all of it together how it's supposed to go, got it set up, go and put a piece of wood in, and was like, I need to cut something out of the box. It worked. Great. Would I buy Glowforges in the future? Yes. Yes, 100. For production, having two of them running does pretty good. But if I needed to start to scale up production, I might need to get a larger, faster, larger bed laser to make that happen. But I would keep these Glowforges for prototyping all day long. They sit right here, vent out the window, ready to go out of the box. All right, we are a few minutes in here now, and we've just been hanging out. I haven't given you what I promised. It is a trip to the Wasteland.
Into the wasteland. Wasteland.
We're here at Level Up with Louie. We're going to get into some music as I get those lasers turned on and get everything set up and ready to go. Don't forget that you are a cool person. I appreciate you. Plenty of other people depend on you. You're the type of person that matters in this world. Keep it up. We're all going to do our little part. And if we all do like a woven net of humanity, we will lift this fish of civilization onto the boat of progress. And click. maxing and relaxing here for a moment as we get the ladies. Thank you, button pusher. I am just hoping sometimes that my voice fades into the background of the music and you're like, oh, was that the song or was that Louis' voice? Like everything's so intertwined. Rob, welcome. Let's give a shout out, a growl out. Button pusher and Rob coming in. Thanks, y'all. Again, let me know anything that looks horrible or is an idea you have about this stream is great. Right now we have 4,000 viewers and seems like a lot, but I think we can add a 0 to that if we do things right, everybody. Let's get all these users hanging out, chit-chatting with each other, having that, hey, I'm at home watching the kids, or I'm at work in my own space listening, and I don't want to talk to all the rascals who are around me physically. I'd like to have some fun time chatting with my digital virtual friends on. That's what we're here doing. We're just the water cooler down the hallway. No need to jump in and get all jiggity big on it. Just know your riggedy rig on it. You're right. Sometimes the rhymes don't come out fine. We're gonna crank up the music a little bit as we get into the day here. I like to go through a wake up, get active, cool down sort of vibe. So we might get back to lo-fi and low-key later on. At some point, we're going to be doing a little bit of hip-hop. All these are copyright and DMCA free as far as I know. If you are the legal copyright holder to any of these songs and you feel like I owe you some money from these streams, please let me know. I'll give you a percentage of the $12 we've made so far. Again, we have Lightning Bolt and Fireball running today. As you can see over there, they are up and on. They're running. The computer that runs them is right back here, and that is a Chromebook. A very easy, basic Chromebook, refurbished, probably from a school back in the day. And all that does is run these two lasers. The Glowforge works through an internet connection. Unlike other lasers that have everything built into the laser itself, all the hardware and software to run the laser. Glowforge, you sign into their website, they're connected to the lasers through the website, and you upload your file to the web, it processes it, and then it sends it down to your laser. It's a little bit crazy, and a little bit of the reason some people don't like the Glowforge, because it's not standalone. Hasn't stopped me from making thousands and thousands of boards and thousands of dollars with this equipment right here. So they're up and running. We're going to load up a couple items. I think I'm going to load up what was in there last time, some dragons and some mimics. We'll let that go for a little bit as the music picks up, and maybe I start working on some things on the Mac back there. That is my design computer, printing computer, and right here in front of me is the streaming computer. And I added this week. This is a little snip that comes in. Somebody grabbed into the API of the web browser and Spotify, where they could just pull the song titles, and then within this little program that sits up in, it's a service, I believe it's sitting up there in the Windows stack, that is grabbing that, pushing it down here into a text file, and then that text file is a source in Streamlabs OBS that it just picks up that text file. Now, this fun thing is that program, the snip program, when the song changes, it's always checking out the Spotify stream coming in, the music, and it's checking, and if it changes, it resaves that text file over itself back into the same folder that this source right over here is referencing. Just a little bit of inside magic, inside baseball there. I looked around for different ways to do it. Some of them were stupid, some of them were complicated, some of them involved 3 programs. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted a very basic, hey, here's the song that's playing. Now we might get a little bit of cussing in here, so if it's too much, let me know. If you're playing this outside for the kids, they gotta learn sometime.
Pacing inside of a room, I feel like everything has been falling apart. I put my heart and my soul in this shit, but I don't think that anyone notices it. I never sleep, I just don't have the time. I can't relax it, I gotta go get it. My mind has been playing an integral part in the monster that I have become. Boy, where you from? Not where they call for belong, not where they carry your gun. I'm from a place where these niggas procrastinate, make an excuse why this shit never happened. Oh no, not me, I will not be distracted inside of a prison that I am created from lack of an effort. Will not be your captive, I cannot submit. If I quit, I admit that the data was right. I would like to be better than what I am currently. Currency comes with that shit, you're committed. I'm giving you everything that I got. It's a shot that I take. If I make it, just know it's a process. My progress is all that I think about. I still remember when you niggas laugh. All I do is working, I don't see nobody else. So what the hell is competition? I don't wanna fucking up. You niggas say that you got it, but man, I seriously doubt it. We showing lyrical prowess with the content. I'm very adamant. I plan to master this, making the most of the time that I can. Cause I'm young at the moment, I won't be forever. I need to focus and do nothing else. It's an affirmation I repeat to myself. I pray to God that I keep it together. Can't sell myself for no diamonds and gold. I'm as cold as they come. I do not need no friends. I could do this alone. I will not accept help. I got faith in the path that I've chosen for sure. I want the legacy, not the allure. You're misleading illusions and not for the boy.
Something I want, and I feel like I'm sprinting, feel like I'm running. I'm going in circles. Said I'm going in circles. Here we go.
Loud, knowledge, nigga. What you know about 48-hour binges, depriving myself of rest just to achieve. Hope this shit work, I don't ever plan B. And I fucked if it don't, man, I need to proceed and believe or concede. But I'll never concede and I work at a speed ain't no one's ever seen. I'm a hypochondriac, I lack isolation. I do not relate to the shit that I hear, but I fear that I'll change if you veer in my lane. And I'll knock you right out of it quick to correct. If you think that I won't, got a noose in the trunk in a place for your body. But before I mutilate, make sure I separate my yes and is manic. My mood is depressed, I'm regressing. Now I've been suppressing emotions, I'm mostly aggressive. I'm pressing my pen on the paper, my target is anyone thinking they're greater. Can't nobody do it with this side of this motherfucker respond. I shut it down, I wonder now when I'm betting I'm finna get it. Who the fuck is gonna stop me? You listening to a second type of nigga definitive when I get it, I'm a villain on the MIC. I need my YVs, intravenous lyrics, they coming out of MD. I know when the envy, I swear that I'm not. You do not know what I've been through, but listen, I promise you'll never imagine. I'm asking for silence, at least for a second. I'm asking my pain in a way that's a proper regard. I sacrifice that to the Lord. Man, I got faith in the path that I've chosen for sure. I want the legacy, not the allure. You're misleading illusions and not for the boy. God bless, motherfucker.
I'm running, I'm going in circles. Said I'm going in circles. Here we go.
Better you than me. If I pull up, that's on me. Pull that what I drive and chop the top off of the V. Nothing in life free. Used to sell them by the G. From a one-way she driving it, but I don't split the.
You can see me bending some boards there. Just hanging out, bending boards. Sometimes you might want to know, do those boards, when I bend them like that, what am I doing there? Boards are a little bit warped, these MDF boards. Sometimes if they're in the middle of the stack, they're not. But from the top of the stack, sometimes they just start to bend a little bit. So I just give them a little polite back into shape. Sometimes I have snapped a whole board in half because my brain has been somewhere else for a moment and I'm just stretching it and boom. And then also in the laser itself, you can see around the edges, I have a magnet and some pins that hold the board flat in there. Best you're going to do is you got to get a little flat board up in there.
Good Lord, you can't name nothing you ever stood for. You can't have a seat at the table until you cook more. I just wanted seconds, said blessing, and then I took more. Know some shooters that'll follow through, yeah, they got good form. You cannot flip through my paper, this not a bookstore. Using debit, give me some credit, I got a good score. I don't got a woman, so would you mind if I took yours? She looks bored, I better get her squeaking like some wood floors. What you shook for? You halfway, my mob deep. Little offbeat, I've been flowing off at the Knob Creek. Been a long week, I apologize. Heard that new code, KOD made dollar signs. All these blogs weak and really it's nothing complex. Acting like they'll throw me a bone, that shit is far-fetched. You should keep an eye on the throne because I'm on next. Bet they reaching out like Kevin Garnett with his arm stretched. I've been working out of a closet in my apartment. About to wake them up, they don't know I got the alarm set. There's a storm coming, this shit ain't even a calm yet. Know I'm about to blow and this shit ain't even a bomb threat. Oh, I need a big, big boom. Oh, it about to get lit soon. Tick, tick, boom. Oh, it about to get lit soon. Tick, 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 boom. Tick, tick, boom. I did that way, going through the process. You must have bad taste, I got all the sauces. I go pull up to the party with a boss bitch. Mix a Casamigos with Bacardi and they offset. I'll be careful with the drugs, I'll be cautious. If I take too much of one, I get nauseous. There's no comparing the logic, how can you relate? See, I'm the man, hands down, it's not a Q&A. You throwing money at your wife like a student aid. They were lying when they said that you were doing great. We can take 10 verses and shoot it straight. Your best 10, my worst 10, you 2 and 8. That's being generous. Some people say I'm too competitive. Some people say I'm too insensitive. Yeah, that's because they still don't know what my intention is. So I'ma let my nuts swing like a pendulum. I've been working out of a closet in my apartment. About to wake them up, they don't know I got the alarm set. There's a storm coming, this shit ain't even a calm yet. Know I'm about to blow and this shit ain't even a bomb threat. Oh, I need a big, big boom. Oh, we about to get lit soon. Tick, tick, boom. Oh, we about to get lit soon. Tick, 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 boom. Tick, tick, boom. Tick, tick, boom. Oh my God, tick, tick, boom. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, tick, tick, boom. Oh my God, tick, 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 boom.
One time for your man. One time for your man in the back. One time. One time for your man. One time for your man in the back. One time for your man. She told me when we smoke, it's like she chewing on candy. Little globes in her mouth, I'll let her swallow my galaxy. Digest, suspect, puffin', I'm dodging chemicals. I used to drop Lucy by the pond and talk to minerals. Breathe the dirt, decrepit, the shoulders on my demons hurt. Dripping self-low, then let it splatter on my jeans and shirt. I touched the earth for the very first time. I flew a very long way. Shit, what could I say? To put it light, the glass shifted, now it talk when I touch it. Catching fish just to toss them in buckets, but fuck it, borderline. Counting up your illnesses, count your friendships. Bet $1,000 will kill them shits. Big money, holding more scars than you can rip from me. Sleeping on your couch and shit, dreaming of 1,000 bricks. We gold mining, binding dust and trample diamonds. We never learned to rap, but master pantomime. Talking with hands, I let it bark at your mans. World star hip hop will spark a demand. I'm sick of the sickness, if it's beef, I let it sleep. It's 2019, last year is dead to me. Yeah, I'm from that sleepy city, I don't never wake up. Always on borrowed time, boy, you better pay up. From the land of the cheese, put the roaches in the water. Boy, there's sharks in the dunk tank, vultures in the foyer. I don't fear death, bring it near, dress it all in white. Always near death, never clear, press the autumn night. It's never questions for an answer, it's another chance to talk. Chop me up like I fucking slam at what? What's the ruckus? Put some shit down you can fuck with. Your favorite rapper's just a clown with a budget. Circus act, see me kicking nervous, rap stuttering. This room's too clean, I had to let some clutter in. No biscuit for the buttering, I'm muttering curses. It's weirdos on the internet that fuck with my verses. Should they just like me, who wanna join my cult? Should they just like me, who wanna join my cult? Should they just like me, who wanna join my cult? Should they just like me? Should they just like me, who wanna join my cult? Should they just like me, who wanna join my cult? Should they just like me, who wanna join my cult? Hey, who wanna join my cult?
And what do you guys think?
All right, now we are checking the sound of my voice when the laser is running. That is a little different. It's just picking up some background noise. There's some cutoffs. I have a bunch of filters in the wavelength audio. I just had my main computer screen go all fuzzy when the screensaver kicked on and kicked back off. I know I am pushing this mid-level PC to the limits. But imagine I used to be streaming back there on that Mac laptop and trying to do all these things and having all the stream decks and all the inputs I can watch while working on that, while that was running the laser as well. I pushed that 2015 Mac PowerBook to the limits and I love it. You know what I'm kind of digging right now? I am digging having a PC and a Mac and a Chromebook. That's Linux based. I believe I am now rocking all the magic. I did spend some time getting in there with the sound and adding different filters, making it happen. I can also try positioning more away from the lasers themselves. This is a dynamic microphone, but look, now I'm hiding behind the microphone holder, which might not be bad, honestly. Some of you people are pretty scary out there. It is the Wasteland.
Into the wasteland. Down into the wasteland. Down into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
Yeah, I think a little less background noise is going on, a little less getting cut off. I spend some time, you know how it is. You go back, you listen, you watch the video, you go watch some YouTube videos, you learn how to apply filters better, you create the filter stack a little better into the microphone, use the right things, get into it, listen, know what you're doing. And the only way, and you know this, friends, the only way you can get better at something is by doing the thing first. Well, you can read all day and watch videos, but when you start to do the thing, you understand what some of the nuances are. And then you can go deeper and then you learn a little more and you try to avoid the Dunning-Kruger magic where, oh, you think you know everything, but somebody who really knows they know nothing. Not exactly, but it's close to it. So I'm working through figuring out some of that right now. Nobody out here is scary. I'm just scared of you all. Look, I also wanted to make a little magic today. If you are out there and you need a certain type of thing created that I could make in the next hour or so, I would love to get to a point where somebody has an idea. I build it in Adobe Illustrator and then I prototype it up and we get it cutting onto Fireball right over there. Fireball's running. Now Lightning Bolt is running as well. I would love to take an idea somebody has, build it in Illustrator, prototype it, get it up, cut it, and get it on the website for sale. And maybe if you're here at the stream and you came up with the idea, I give you a coupon code to use that you get it for free or shipping covered or something like that. That would be a fun journey we could go on. And you're like, oh, I need a tree with a face on it as a mini. I'm like, let's make it. Oh, I need a small box-shaped building with a witch peeking out the window. Like I was peeking from behind the microphone stand. That could happen. But again, that's a slow build process. These next couple weeks I picture as me just figuring out the process, making sure this computer can hold up and do it. The whole thing happens, and then I'm going to start to advertise more. I'm going to get out there. We got 4,000 viewers now, but imagine having 40,000 viewers. I know at that point, I could afford at least one Starbucks Frappuccino. Just one. Just one. Just have a little bit of drip, drip coffee right here. All right, let's get back into some music. I'll get over there on the Mac. You can see this. We also have the laser going, so you can watch the laser and watch the Mac at the same time. That's going to be pretty fun. Fireballs, stop popping up like that. Both of them are running right now. We have a couple little things to do. Let's get back to some music. I want to get into a little bit of a dance vibe going on. Let's see where that takes us. I know that always gets me going and gets me into work. We get a little bit of electro swing going. Yeah, get that coffee, Jay. Everybody loves that coffee. Here we go.
Today was another sunny day for me. But hearing the sound of the real funk on dancing cars. Yes, they say that human being can do is to keep on standing and rise up like a flower underground.
Music, maestro, please.
That's a telegraph message.
Yes. About 125 years ago, Samuel Morse invented the telegraph, a way to send code messages over an electric wire. The code was made by using different clicks for each letter of the alphabet. First message sent over 40 miles of wire was, "What has God wrought?" The telegraph was, and still is, wonderful.
greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power. In a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece.
All right. Hope everybody out there in the wasteland is having a okay time today. I don't know what sort of projects you're up to or what you're getting into. If you want to let me know out in the chat. That's where you let things know. We have 2,000 viewers right now, and I gotta say that's a pretty good number for Level Up with Louie over here. 2,000 human participants. Well done, friends. Well done. What a magical time to have here on this great big ball we call Earth. I want you to remember that the whole time we are hanging out here, making the magic happen, that the other planets in our solar system are traveling around the sun with us. That huge ball of gas called Jupiter is out there right now. In fact, the whole time you have been alive, and for millions of years after you leave this earth will never actually leave our atoms. They'll reconstitute themselves into the soil, the air, the fire, and the water of the earth, and we'll be here for as long as those atoms keep churning. We will be entangled in the outcome of our galaxy. But the whole time you're here, remember that Jupiter, that huge godly planet Jupiter, is orbiting the sun as well, churning, frothing, and foaming. The great ice storm is just a secret hideout for our alien overlords. Never forget, give a growl out to the alien overlords. Never forget that you are not alone. Jupiter is out there with you, and its mass affects you slightly. The gravitational pull of Jupiter is not zero. Every night when you go to bed, just crying there alone under that one sheet of sadness and desperation, Jupiter loves you big.
We all enjoy being together, but is anyone left out?
I think so.
Well, that's our guest list. Now, invitations. Should we write? Dear Alice, would you like to come to a party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. and so on?
Why bother to write? This is just an informal party. Let's just phone everyone.
Next business, refreshments.
We have to feed the men.
And the girls, too. Especially you.
Gee, thanks.
The show.
Well, we want something to eat, something to drink. Refreshments.
All right, now next is entertainment.
We want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes. The best thing I know for breaking the ice and getting people acquainted is some good mixer games.
It's the big night.
the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing on embers again. Standing on embers again.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
as planned.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance. Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Music, maestro, please.
All right, we are hanging out here with Lightning Bolt, Fireball, Louie, a Google Chromebook, that desk, the laptop, 2015, a fully illuminated moon, a wizard lamp. Also in the studio today, in the Wasteland Studios. I'm giving growl outs to everybody who's sticking around. I know this is somewhat unknown territory. I'm trying to figure it out, as you are trying to figure out some things in your world, I'm sure. It's fun to figure things out. I would say, out of all the wonderful human things that humans can do, curiosity and the figuring things out that curiosity leads to, some of the most magical moments I have found in the world. I love, I know I'm cursing myself, love to be presented with a problem and going through the roller coaster of emotions that problem takes to figure out. For me, some of the problems I've had here is figuring out how to set up this whole system, and already I'm finding it somewhat glitchy and snitchy. I need to make sure this thing is finely tuned all the time. That is almost impossible. Every time I boot up a machine around here, something seems to be wrong. Who would have guessed that the only way that the control knobs for the monitor and your stream output work correctly on the link up is if the Bluetooth headphones are turned on first? Well, that took me a couple hours to figure out one day. Who knew? We have this tree I'm working on. I'm going to take the next song and try to, within the span of a song, get those little tabs on the bottom worked into a circle that will give a little shape to. And this tree is the basic tree. I'm going to do a couple slight quick modifications, but let's see if this tree can make it on over to Fireball within the next couple songs and get a cutting. If you're out there in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know who you are. Some people watch not connected to YouTube, and if you're out there, family and friends, hello, and welcome to the Wasteland.
Into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
This is the same song we heard a moment ago. So let's just jump right to the next one.
Hi there. What a wonderful time for you to drop by. You know, they're just setting up to shoot a scene of our new star, and I'd love to introduce you before they begin. Honestly, we're all just bursting with excitement about this brilliant new performer. We think this one will not only win every award hands down, but it's just going to win the hearts of people all over the country. Come on, I want you to meet a great new star.
You can enjoy the ride and let others enjoy it. Or you can, well, look around.
Hey, you guys want to hear something?
That depends on what it is.
Well, this is too good to keep.
All right, everybody. We are about to load up this free prototype. We just whipped that up a little bit ago. It took more than a couple songs, but I got some tabs on the bottom. I have the circle in the middle. I'm going to just run this and see what we get on that little piece of board inside of Fireball right now. We just loaded that bad boy up. So we're going to make this happen. Well, out to Jillian. Take care of yourself out there. Again, this is just kind of a hanging out sort of, I'm working in the studio. I figured I'm going to get started making this happen. I'm going to reach this out. Here's a couple things going on, and this is just sometimes practice for me. We have Ren Adventures coming up, a trip to New Orleans. Let's talk about it more after this. That's right, Ren Adventures. They're not top secret at all. They're only semi-secret. Nat 21 Adventures. That is Ren Adventures. That goes on where I'm a dungeon master. And we're going to be in New Orleans. Multiple tables. Last year it was 4 tables, I believe, of adventures going on with different dungeon masters, but everybody was playing out, every table was playing out the same scenario. And it just, you all begin at the beginning, and then multiverse style, we all just spread out and enjoy the magic our dungeon master is giving us, along with telling the story with the people around the table. It was great for beginners of Dungeons and Dragons to advanced Dungeons and Dragons players, because we also did wonderful things in New Orleans itself, right down in the French Quarter. I could walk to anything I needed once I got from the airport to the hotel, and I had a great time. We also have a Little Empire. If you want to buy something from Little Empire, do it. I'm not going to talk you out of it, but at the same time, as the creator and the artist, I would love to have my products in your house. And the 2,000 of you that are out there right now, I know most likely you have some of my products in your house. So growl out to you. What a joy that is to see that growl out pop up with a noise. You don't even know unless I tell you. And here I go. I'm telling you. Making even that little growl out took some time. Figuring out how to make it audio and visual and turn off and on at the right moments so that when I hit the button again, it just goes. Mystical, Magical Michael. He's performing still out there. And if I want to give a shout out to anybody who knows Mystical, Magical Michael, I would love to see his show again in his human face. He's out there cruising the cyber waves as well, getting booked all around the country. So we're going to send this over to Fireball. Let's make it happen. We're 2 hours in. We got another hour of hanging out with music and working in the shop. Always wanted to make a tree of some sort. I have a small little graveyard play set that's in my brain. Maybe over the course of the next week or two, we can work on making that so I can have it for sale at the Maryland Renaissance Festival coming up the end of August. I'll be there, and then in North Carolina, and I'll be bouncing between the two for a while, living in a pop-up camper. and a human bedroom. As you can see, we are over in Glowforge. I pulled it up on my Mac computer so I can print directly from there. I'm going to make some of these settings happen. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'm going to run it straight from this device so you can see what it looks like.
Long story. If you've got the time, I can... well, I've got the time. Can I hear the story? Helen, bring me in the dance hall racket. Racket might interest you. Something a little, you know, with a lot of excitement. You know how it goes. Some story. Thanks a lot for the story, Inspector. I'm sure we got enough.
Hey, Johnny, well, I guess it's time to put our songs away for another day and to say so long to all you nice people out there.
All right. Check that out. We now have a pretty fun free cutout. I'm just looking at some chat and some what I'm going to play next in the stream. We're getting to the wind down part, so I think I'm going to go over this way. Make that happen. We'll see where that gets us in a moment. But let's go over to that laser. We have that tree cut right there. I'll knock off the... You can see it says dismissed. There's a whole chat going on with the Glowforge community. That's pretty fun. That's built right in. That's an interesting part of Glowforge. It has a pretty large community. I'm going to start reaching out to the Facebook groups I'm in and telling them that I am streaming. So if you see some random people in these live streams show up, my 1,000 viewers, be extra nice to them. Invite them in. We're trying to make a community here. I want to start reaching out to the fellow people who run Glowforges out there in the Wastelands. And I want to make sure that they are learning everything they can with their Glowforge. Hopefully making the money back with the Glowforge. That's the goal. If you can make all the money you spent on the Glowforge, then you've done something right with the Glowforge. Also, if you're just a full-on hobbyist and you're like, I'm just making crafts for my family for the holidays, I hear ya. I'm here for you too. Anybody who's got a Glowforge. So I'm going to go over to the laser camera. We're going to pop that bad boy out and take a look and see just how it looks standing up and assembled. And I'll bring it over here to the main camera. Let's get a little newsy and loosey right now.
Just wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Once you hit it and breathe it in, you know I'll tug you out. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hard to quit. When taste of freedom, now there's no way out. I keep it going. Just wake up. Wake up.
Just wake up. Wake up.
Blood orange morning, we hardly slept. Polished chrome, tinted glass, the way you looked then. We slept with our heads together, we had the same dream. Cityscape and the chipped door piece. Hit the roof of the car, driving through the yellow light.
What is this tree all about? That's pretty cool. It came out. It is a real thing now in my hand. It was just designs on a screen a little bit ago. Now it is completely real. And it just stands there all on its own. It's a cool tree. I think what I want to do is make a little platform in the middle. This is the fun part, where you have a thing that just came out and your mind can get a hold of it. And you're literally holding this crazy tree we just created. And now my brain starts to go, I'm going to add this, I'm going to add this. It would be cool if there is at least one space on here that a mini could stand on. It would be great if there was 4 or 5 spaces so people could be in trees. But usually I find most players, there's only one in one tree. And you could have multiple trees and say we're in different trees. Like, how many times have you climbed a tree and been like, well, there's 7 of us up here. The whole party's up here. There's that scene in Lord of the Rings, but we try to let that one go a little bit, right? Everybody's up in the tree. There's a whole new character involved. Nobody's really, like, feeling. I'll be honest. I wish somebody would make a Lord of the Rings supercut. That is, I'm sorry. Too many things at once. I wish somebody would make a Hobbit supercut. That is the 3 movies with all the stuff that isn't in the books cut out. And then we'll see what they have left. And there's going to be some things that are needed. I would enjoy a Lord of the Rings series that is just the scenes we didn't get from the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. In that whole series, every week is a new episode, and that episode is a scene we didn't get, but done just as good as the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies, instead of this pre-ring stuff. Like, fill in the backstories for all those first, and then we can go to Silmarillion and some of the other magical items out there. 1,000 viewers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Gosh darn it, what a long journey it's been to get to here. But I appreciate that you're here now with me. You're seeing my brain work in the shop a little bit. I assume you have a human brain too. Growl out to evolution, the magic sentient force that has a goal in mind. Keep it up, evolution. You have made magic, chaos, beauty, and despair. Keep it up. I'm going to load up a couple more things in the laser for a cutting. You're going to sit back, kick back, and relax.
Out into the wasteland. Out into the wasteland. The wasteland.
All right, everybody. We are getting into the winding down time. Hanging out in the Little Empire shop, we have done some custom work. Working on kind of the base and making it look rooty and to match the top. You can see I did that scary little face in there, and that's also working on the platforms where 2 minis could fit. I figure you get 2 minis in a tree, you're doing all right. The other ones you can just hang on the edges of the tree limbs and it'll look fun. That'll turn into a whole game itself. There's a scary face start too. Make some sort of crazy tree. Let me go zoom in on that. There we go. That's a pretty fun face, if I do say so myself. You got to keep it dynamic. That's why I have up to 2 different visual views and 2,000 viewers live right now. This has been, hey, it's a little low key today. That's all right. First day of the week. We're going to do this the next 2 days. I'm going to be here just doing the same sort of thing. Working on it's inspiring me. When you work home alone, sometimes you need to make sure you make a schedule for yourself, or your days will turn into pudding. I found just actual human pudding. Nobody knows where it goes. Actual human pudding. I think we're about to wrap it up here. We're going to do one more hit from the Wasteland. You can figure out where this sample is from. You're going to win 1 free product from Little Empire. That's going to be fun when I start to give away things for free. Let's again give a growl out to Lightning Bolt and Fireball, 2 industrious machines that are making their way in the world. They are getting paid in electricity and deep clean massage. Like I got Reiki with these lasers over here, and you didn't know if you'd ever hear that. Somebody just taking care of their AI overlord. It's not just going to be robots. It's going to be the software. We got to look out for it all. The first human that gets uploaded will be the first human that gives consciousness to the sidelines. We all remember Battlestar Galactica, a great show. If you are looking for a couple more sci-fi shows for different things, I have some links on the Little Empire website, some links to some fun things. I also recommend you read Neuromancer. That's a pretty solid. Neuromancer, Ghost in the Shell, very similar. The whole controversy about who came first. We're just rounding it out here to 3 o'clock. What a sweet, sweet time. I really do appreciate all of you. Rob, Button Pusher, Jay. Oh, Lightning Bolt and Fireball. Oh, beautiful. Rob, thank you. I hope you're doing well out there. I'd love to see some of what you're up to and who you are. If I ever make it out somewhere where you are, dear viewers, I'm going to find you. We're going to have a coffee or burrito, maybe some street tacos together. We all know that wizards love street tacos. I have been Louie, Human Wizard, and let's go out with the theme song. everybody, have a great hunk of hours until I see you again. Keep doing what you do and keep believing in yourself. As far as I'm concerned, you're all about to roll some nat 20s. Take care. Goodbye, friends. Thank you. Let's see if we can go to start. No, that's not the right screen. I had this one. Where is it? No, 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 no. No, here we go. This one queued up in case we needed it. Maybe next time. We'll be right back, as in a hunk of hours in the future. Take care, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Don't forget to bring any questions, ideas, thoughts. We can chit chat if something's on your mind. That's what I'm here for.